Last week, Facebook, I'm sure you've all heard of, launched their new version of their Open Graph. And one of their partners in terms of building a social commerce platform for that social graph is a startup called Payvment. Fortunate enough to have Christian Taylor, the CEO and founder of Payvment, that's Payvment, with me to talk about the Open Graph and their partnership with Facebook. Christian, welcome to TechCrunch TV.
Thank you for having me.
So Christian, I'm going to ask you some really stupid questions first, because
By all means.
I'm a Facebook resistor. I'm not on it, and I'm confused by some of these.
So you're the one.
Yeah, I'm one of the ones. I'm the beginning of the movement. What's the difference between the Open Graph and the social graph?
Well, the social graph is really the connection between people. The way Facebook connects you to you, your friends, your family, that kind of thing. That's really Facebook's social graph. The Open Graph is really how you interact with objects, such as articles that you share, videos that you share with your friends, family, those kind of things. So the Open Graph is really an extension of you sharing on Facebook. The like button is essentially the catalyst for the Open Graph. So when you like, let's say, a video or an article, essentially the like button's been around for 2 years. It's the #1 way of sharing on Facebook. That's the Open Graph.
And what were the principal changes to the Open Graph that Facebook introduced last week?
Sure. Well, I mean, this was huge, and especially huge for social commerce and shopping in general. One thing about like buttons is everyone's really gotten used to them over the last couple of years, but one of the things about them is that they really didn't work for all instances, such as shopping. At Payvment, we host over 150,000 merchants selling on Facebook, and we've had the like button on all these products on Facebook since its launch 2 years ago. But one of the things about a like button in commerce was it really didn't make sense. When somebody would see something in the newsfeed like Christian liked this snowboard, from the Facebook shopping mall, it really didn't make much sense to the end user that would see it. Are you liking? Did Christian like it because he wants it for his birthday, or do you like it because he already owns it and he's endorsing it? So like button didn't work for every single instance. So this new version of the Open Graph really opens up a whole new amount of verbs when it comes to verbs. So such as
this is the Zucker verb.
It is the Zucker verb.
Zucker verb 2.0, right?
Right, exactly. So in the case of social shopping and Payvment, what we helped Facebook engineer was the ability to essentially want and own things. So you imagine now you can have a want button or an own button on a product on Facebook, and then now I can if I specifically want something for my birthday, and I want to broadcast it to my friends and family, I just see something cool that I might want. I can press the one button. Now that story that comes through Facebook to my friends and family is, Christian wants this snowboard at the shopping mall on Facebook. And it's much more engaging to the people that see it. And then we also help develop an own button. And this is actually, in our early testing, we found that we weren't quite sure that the own button was going to be as popular as the want button. We knew that, a big feature of Facebook is that you get to see when it's your friends' birthdays and all that. So we figured everybody would be pressing the want button, sort of building wish lists for their birthdays and that kind of thing. But we weren't quite sure about an own button. Are people really going to click an own button if they own something? And to our surprise, and we were very happy about, the own button really took off. More and more people sort of want to share the products that they love and own, with their friends, their family, that kind of thing. For instance, over the weekend, I was in Tahoe snowboarding, and when I came home yesterday, I went to the shopping mall on Facebook, and the mall automatically knew that because I was in Tahoe and I checked in on Facebook and I was talking about snowboarding with my friends. The shopping mall already knew that I was into snowboarding and showed me a bunch of different snowboards. And on top of that, it showed me a bunch of people that actually own that product. Now that object is available on Facebook for people to say, "Oh, I own that snowboard. No, I own that snowboard." So now there was a really cool way that I could interact with others that own that product, in a way to sort of much more than just getting a recommendation. It's really truly interacting with people. And at the end of the day, that's the core feature of Facebook, interacting with people.
So this is a good reason for me not to be on Facebook, because if I was on it, it would mean that my kids would be bombarding me with gift suggestions.
Definitely. I'd never have to ask my wife again what she wants for her birthday. I can see it right there in the ticker. And that's really, I think, the another piece of that I haven't talked about is that the big feature of the Open Graph is really the connection to the ticker. I mean, if you think about it, when Facebook... Ticker. The right side of the right bar on Facebook, where you get to see sort of this real-time feed of all the different interactions that people are doing on Facebook. When Mark Zuckerberg announced it, he also one of their first partners they launched with was Spotify, and you notice, if you were on Facebook, you would sort of notice all your friends and all the music they're listening to on Spotify in real time. So now that's going to happen with shopping. Now I can sort of see, I can see the stuff my wife's wanting, clicking want buttons and building up her wish list right there on Facebook. And I no longer have to ask her what she wants. So
does this
it's going to be
reflect
exciting.
Mark Zuckerberg's imperial goal of taking over the entire web?
I don't think he wants to take over the entire web.
Well, it's not bad. I mean, we all would like to if we could, right?
No, but I think what he's doing is making everything on the web much more social. So you think about it, I think Facebook's #1 goal is they want to be they don't want to be the product that everybody interacts with, but they want to be really the social pipes that the internet might sit on top of. So in other words, Payvment without Facebook or without social graphs would just be plain old shopping that everyone's used to online. But Payvement mixed with Facebook and mixed with the technologies that we did with the Open Graph with them now makes shopping much more social.
Does Payvment plus Facebook plus the Open Graph equal trouble for dominant commerce platforms like Amazon?
Oh, I think so, without a doubt.
They're finished, right?
I don't know if they're finished. It just made shopping a different animal. I think when you shop on Facebook, or and shop from one of our sellers on Facebook, you really notice right off the bat it's a completely different animal than going to an Amazon or eBay or that kind of thing. With Payvment, it's all about the social interactions. It's all about seeing other people that have the same interests as you. I mean, one of the main features is when you look at a product in somebody's store, you're able to see other people on Facebook that have those same kind of tastes and like that product as well. And you can click on them and learn more about them and actually learn about other products that they like and want. So it becomes really this social layer, commerce meets social, which makes Payvment and shopping on social networks completely different than shopping on Amazon.
Well, excuse this pun, I'm sure you've heard it 100 times before, but where does the Payvment end and Facebook begins? What are you, and how large are you, and what exactly are you doing for Facebook?
Sure. Well, we are the #1 e-commerce provider on Facebook. We have over 150,000 brands that have launched stores on Facebook. We also power the largest shopping mall on Facebook at facebookmall.com. We'll take you directly into that shopping mall where those 150 sellers essentially have roughly 3 million products that are selling on Facebook.
And they're all paying Facebook a commission for sales?
No, it's absolutely free for any brand, no matter what the size is. We have everything from celebrities to small businesses, large businesses.
So how does Facebook profit from it?
Facebook doesn't. Facebook doesn't at all.
They don't sell advertising around that?
No, I think they're helping a lot of our brands. And a lot of the brands buy Facebook advertising.
I'm always a bit wary, Christian, of free services.
Yeah.
Surely Facebook can get something out of
Well, Facebook doesn't. I mean, Payvment, we have premium services for sellers that really want to get deep analytic insights into the social activities of people and that kind of thing.
How do you make your money?
Through our premium services. So it's absolutely free to launch a store on Facebook. But then we have analytic packages and that kind of thing if you really want to get some really deep insights to how people are interacting with your products on Facebook.
How big are you, Payvment?
Well, the company's been around for a little over 2 years. Like I said, we're the leader. We probably do about 80% of all the shopping that's on Facebook. Just to give you an idea, this holiday season was probably a breakout year for shopping on Facebook. We had over 1 million Facebook users that shopped just in the month of December alone. And most in the e-commerce world, most people see this big drop right after the holiday season because it's very seasonality. And with Payvment, we're not seeing that at all. Actually, our numbers are completely going up from that 1 million.
Are you profitable?
No, we're still in early stage.
Are you venture-backed? Who's behind you?
Yes, we are. So we have great VCs, Blue Run Ventures, Sierra Ventures, a whole bunch of angel investors, including Dave McClure.
And how many people?
We're just about 25 now.
San Francisco based?
No, actually, we're in Palo Alto.
I consider Palo Alto to be a suburb.
It is. It's Bay Area.
So what's next for Payvment after this massive integration with Open Graph?
Sure. Well, we want to make it more easy to continue sharing the products that you love, with your friends, and probably mobile. More and more people are interacting with Facebook through mobile than through their own websites. I think the number is like pretty much half of all people are interacting with Facebook that way. So Payvment's going to continue to be innovating on the mobile end and continue to develop social technologies to help our brands get their products discovered by. There's 1 billion people on Facebook. If we can be that catalyst to help all these sellers and merchants get discovered by that 1 million, that's our job.
How do you play in the Groupon living social world?
I think the number one reason why people come to Facebook to shop is because they want to connect directly to the brand. Instead of going to like a shopping portal like Amazon, they feel like when they're shopping from Facebook, they're shopping directly from that brand, and most of the time they are. So when it comes to Groupon Living Social, where it's really deal-based, there's a great opportunity for that. One of the major features that Payvment has is the ability to launch deals directly on Facebook, such as if you want to get people really engaged in liking your Facebook page, you can give them deep discounts for doing these social things like liking your Facebook page and that kind of thing. Most of our sellers use us as a way of sort of that first step in acquiring new customers through deals and that kind of thing. Eventually they can shop all their other channels.
Christian, is the future of all online commerce social?
I believe it is. I think shopping has always been social. Since people always love sharing the things that they own and that they're passionate about and that kind of thing. I think Payvment's just made it much easier to do that.
What happens to solitary shoppers, misanthropic shoppers like myself?
You continue to do what you do. You continue to shop the way you shop. You'd probably be surprised how social you really are when you shop. When you share a friend, and this doesn't have to be an online thing, but
I don't have any friends.
Okay, well, if you had a friend,
yeah.
You could come into work and say, hey, look at this shirt I bought, or somebody could say, hey, that's a great shirt, and you go, oh yeah, I just picked that up at fill in the blank store. Well, that's a social interaction that you just had. All we're doing is really building those kind of things, on Facebook and on social networks, and really making it much more transparent that you're actually sharing.
Well, Christian Taylor, the founder and CEO of Payvment, the guy behind this major new partnership with Facebook in the new Open Graph, thank you so much for appearing on TechCrunch TV, and congratulations on this very exciting new deal.
Thank you so much.
Come back again on my show to tell me how you've colonized the rest of the social web.
I most definitely will. Thank you.